You know, it's kind of impressive how I can turn growing plants into a children's casino. This game is literally just gambling. Remember those seeds? Yeah, those things have rarities attached to them, and they have limited supply for some reason, meaning they can only buy a little bit of one plant before it goes out of stock, and it takes a whopping 5 minutes for the shop to restock. Now I know this doesn't sound that bad, but each individual seed only has a small percentage of restocking depending on how rare it is. For example, if you want one of the coolest sounding fruits, being the dragon fruit, then I'm sorry, because it only has a 2% chance for it to be restocked, which means it can take around 4 hours for you to even see it in the shop. And by the way, this is how every single shop is like in the game. You can't even buy a sprinkler without having a small chance to restock. And that's just the tip of the Vegas themed iceberg, as planting these crops is also a luck game, as there is a small percentage of the crop being ginormous or golden, which makes you more money. And if you want to try again with another seed, then go back to the shop and wait for it to come back. Have fun! The produce isn't even safe from this, as they also have a small chance of being golden or ginormous, which means you are gambling, so you can gamble, so you can gamble. Yippee. And the fun part about all of this is that this is how you only get a small percentage of the plants in the game. You see, if you want more plants that aren't in the shop, then you gotta use seed packets, which is just more gambling. But don't worry your silly little goober head. If you don't want to gamble and actually play the game, then pay up. You gotta pay $5 if you want the virtual plants. If you want anything in this game that actually requires skill, then don't worry, I got a mini game for you. So what you do is you press this wacky button and traverse through the wall of usernames and press the leave button.